Hello everyone, Amit here, and I hope you guys are doing really well. I'm doing pretty good too. Uh, I'm a bit tired, as you guys can see. I'm in my home environment, nightwear, you could say, whatever it is, right? But today I will be reviewing a fragrance from the house of Albait Aldimashqi, and it's gonna be a clone of Allure Homme Sport. That's it, not O Extreme, just Allure Homme Sport. From the house, like it's a clone from the house of Chanel. So let's see how close it is and how good it is. So let's get started. So now the presentation kind of looks like this. At the front it will be like this, and the sides will be like this, and at the back you're gonna get what do you call it, the name of the fragrance, the other stuffs. Nothing on the bottom, nothing on the top. Oh, the top actually has a logo, but your box will probably be of a good quality. My box is beaten up, probably like to that. It's been a long that I've owned this fragrance, so you can actually see the wear and tear that it has gone through. However, let me open it up. The fragrance is inside. Fragrance. Oh, oh. The fragrance bottle looks like this. Nothing on the inside, as you guys can see. Let's throw that to the side. Let's not waste too much time on the box. The fragrance looks like this, just like other Albait bottles. Blue bottle. The front looks like this. At the back, it has the name of the fragrance. Will it catch it? I'm not exact. It's worn off, as you guys can see. It's just an Allure Sport, but it is what it is. 75 ml sticker at the base. All Albait Aldimashqi comes at 75 ml. So even if I, like cry and be mad about it, like why it's not 100 ml, can't change it. Everything is 75 ml. Even the premium lines are 75 ml. So well, yeah, it is what it is. And the cap looks like this. With nice detailing up top, plastic cap, stock fit, and yeah, that's about it. Sprayer is golden in color, as you guys can see. Nothing on the inside of the cap, no detailing and stuff like that, which is okay. Plastic cap, lightweight. Yeah, that's about it for the presentation of the bottle itself. Now let's move on to the smell, where everything is focused on. So if you have ever tried like, I wouldn't say Allure Homme Sport, because that's freaking expensive. If you have ever tried the cheaper versions of it, like Versace Pour Homme, Missoni Wave, if you have tried these kind of fragrances, this will be similar to that. Yep. The opening, it does smell similar to Versace. Not similar, you could say exactly 95% similar to Versace Pour Homme and Missoni Wave. Now, it starts off very fresh. It does have like C notes, you could say, a very fresh mandarin orange to it. It will have that orange sweetness to it. You're gonna definitely smell that fresh sweetness, neroli to that, aldehydic, very fresh, right? So it does open very fresh, very likable, and it does have a slight bit of a soapy quality to it. It does have. So if you don't enjoy the soapiness to it, probably you won't enjoy the opening. But if you do like some soapy aspects with really fresh, slightly sweet, mandarin orangey kind of an opening, you're definitely gonna appreciate this. Basically, if you like the opening of Missoni Pour Homme, Missoni Wave Pour Homme, and Versace Pour Homme, you're definitely gonna like this one too. And to be honest, in terms of the price point, this is the lowest and the most performing than the other two. I'm gonna get to the performance later on. So so the opening kind of smells like this, and the more it goes into the dry down. Now the dry down is where this one differs from both of them, right? Because in terms of Versace, the dry down is musky woody, and in terms of Missoni Wave, it's more of like a vetiver, earthy sort of like, dry down, woody kind of dry down. But this, it takes things a bit different. This goes to the direction of Allure Homme Sport. The dry down is over here. It becomes sweeter over time. It does have vanilla and tonka. Yes, summer fragrance does include vanilla and tonka, and you're gonna smell especially that nice creamy undertone of vanilla right from the get-go. Like, the moment you spray it, it will be, yeah, all that freshness, slight sweetness, fruitiness from the mandarin orange, like the neroli, the aldehydes, slight aromatic touches here and there, but you're gonna smell the creamy vanilla undertone right from the get-go of this one. So if you like some vanilla in your summer fragrance, I think this might be what you're looking for. Really fresh vanilla at the dry down. So the more, as I said, the more it goes into the dry down, the more sweet it becomes, and the C notes, the aldehydic aspects, it kind of, you know, like it kind of, you know, tones itself down as the fragrance progresses. So yeah, now coming to the performance side of things. Oh, as I said, it also does have some soapiness to it, where the Missoni Wave and Versace Pour Homme doesn't have that amount of that sort of soapiness. Like, still, I find the soapiness over here to be minimalistic. However, on skin, it might smell different to different people. But as I spray on clothes mostly, so the smell kind of doesn't change too much. I would say it kind of remains the way it should be, because on skin, different notes pop off on different people. On clothes, kind of, you know, kind of stabilizes, right? Stays the same, like how the fragrance was meant to be. However, now touching up on the performance side of things, on my shirt, I'm gonna give you like two situations, right? On a warm day and on a mild day. So on a mild day, this will project a room filler on a mild day. If the temperature is a bit cooler and so, as it's a very like airy light perfume, so expect bootload of projection on a mild day. But on a warmer day, the projection probably will, you know, die down a bit, not too much, but a bit. And the projection, that the way I spray it, 12-14 sprays on clothes, it does project for around that 2 hours 10 minutes 15 minutes mark. The first hour pretty loud, but the second hour probably you could say an arm's length, but still it kind of does project. It does leave a very hefty amount of sillage, which is kind of nice, and the sillage is not bad as well. It's really fresh, it's like sweet, slightly, you know, like mandarin kind of sweet, like freshness, like the sillage. It's kind of nice. It kind of, you know, catches the attention. It's kind of, you know, like, you know, a really like fresh, slightly sweet burst of, you know, like fragrance. So yeah, and in terms of the longevity, I found a very good, a hefty amount of longevity to it. 11 hours on my shirt. The first 6 to 7 hours did have a really nice scent bubble around me, regardless of the weather, mild weather, warm weather, doesn't matter. It's just the projection, which, you know, does just like kind of depends on the temperature and the weather. So yeah, as I said, in mild weather or warm weather, doesn't matter. It will have a scent bubble till the 6 hour mark, probably going into 7, and after that it will kind of become like up to here, like probably a tad bit, you know, further than I would say a skin scent, but yeah, it will come to here, right? But even if you're traveling around, you are gonna leave like slight bit of sillage even after that 7th hour 8th hour mark. So yeah, 11 hours on my shirt on a mild day, good amount of projection, room filler. On a warm day, slightly less. That's expected, considering the humidity and stuff like that we face in our country. Disgusting. But yeah, that's about it. If you, as I said, if you like Missoni Wave, if you like Versace Pour Homme, and if you want your dry down to be a little bit sweet, you can definitely try this. In terms of the price, it's the least of all the three that I mentioned. It's the best performing of all like the three that I mentioned, the best. If I have to rank in terms of performance, this would stay on the top, then Missoni Wave, and then Versace Pour Homme. But in terms of the originality to the Chanel one, yeah, that one I would say the Chanel is much more smoother. It's the Chanel Allure Homme Sport. It's slightly more creamier. I mean, you would expect Chanel, that much amount of money. The way it's done here, it's a tad bit more fresh. It's a tad bit more, you could say, like, you know, more on the aldehydic side of things, whereas Chanel Allure Homme Sport focuses more on that. Yeah, it does focus on allure, like that aldehydic and all that kind of stuff, but it's more on the, you could say, it focuses more on the, you know, the vanillic or the smoothness, like smoothing out the edges sort of like thing. Obviously, refinement, huge amount of price, $20 on this. Like, yeah, price in terms of price, night and day difference, but in terms of quality difference as well. But in terms of the smell, how it comes across in the air, no, I mean, it's really close. If I didn't tell you that what I'm wearing today, like if it's a clone or the original, if I didn't tell you, you're gonna say, okay, yo, okay, you're wearing something that how Allure Homme Sport comes across. So if somebody knows the DNA of Allure Homme Sport, they're gonna actually ask, oh, is it Allure Homme Sport, or is it Missoni Wave, Versace Puro, or something in that range? They're not gonna guess that it's an Albait. Trust me, it's to me, it's that good. And in the community, I've actually found that to some people it does smell a bit soapy. I wouldn't disagree with you, but I think if you smell, if you spray it on skin and smell it from the skin, I think, as I said, the chemistry is a bit different. The soapiness might come up a bit more. It is what it is, right? On my shirt, I don't get that much of a soapiness, but yes, the soapiness factor is there, which Missoni Wave and Versace Puro doesn't have. But the Allure Homme Sport does have that soapiness factor to it as well. However, in terms of, as I said, performance, I'm happy. Comparing to the original as well, this one performs much higher. So if you are thinking to get this sort of fresh DNA, really sea fresh, mess-like Mandarin orange aldehydic DNA, I think Albait will give you the best performance out of all the names I've mentioned in that in this DNA. In terms of projection as well, this will probably serve you the best. So yeah, this is it. In terms of versatility, I think everywhere, to be honest, everywhere, even on, I would say, dates. I think your other half will appreciate it. So yeah, that's mostly it about this. And if you want a decant of this from this bottle, I can give you a decant. I will leave the what is that, the link in the description below. You can hit me up and I will try to provide the best price possible in the market. So if you're interested in this Allure Homme Sport DNA or Missoni Wave, whatever the DNA is called, fresh, you can actually hit me up and I'll try to provide the decant for you. So yeah, that's mostly it. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. So see you on the next one then. Bye bye guys, take care.